All right, clickbait. We got our first clickbait. Hit that button. There you go. You already know. We got our first story for clickbait. JB. Big Ace already knows this, so we'll leave it up to JB.
Okay.
Let's see. So Rick Ross's son, just turned 16 years old. Okay. William Roberts III.
Okay.
All right.
Happy birthday.
The man turned 16 years old. What do you think Rick Ross bought him for his 16th birthday?
Ricky Rose. Is it bigger than jewelry? Like, is it a material thing that's bigger than jewelry?
Yes.
Oh God. Was it an island? Was it something really ridiculous like that? No. Okay.
No. Nope. It's something you'll never guess.
I'll never guess. I would buy my 16-year-old a pet fucking tiger. I don't know.
So he bought the kid a WINGSTOP franchise.
A WINGSTOP franchise?
Yes. As you know, Rick Ross, he owns over 25 WINGSTOP franchises, and his name is synonymous with the brand right now. Well, for his son's 16th birthday, he bought him a WINGSTOP franchise. He quoted online, my son, he's a very mature individual. He's actually a great student, a great son, and he's an amazing football player as well. He says that he grew up watching me run in and out of WINGSTOPs. He's always been, come on, I'm finna go to WINGSTOP. Let's go. I'm going to grab a broom. You get the mop. Come on, let's go. He understands that. He gets that. So the kid understands working hard, you know what I mean? So he just wanted to reward him as he's coming into a young man, his maturity level, let him know, come on, let me give you some of these responsibilities. Basically, Rick Ross is saying, not only am I going to reward you with an opportunity to make money yourself, but I'm going to give you something that is more than just, bullshit gift. I'm going to give you, I think that's huge. I think that's awesome.
No, dude,
it's amazing.
I have to eat my thoughts because my mind went.
First
instinct was, here's some ignorant ass shit again. Proliferating the stereotypes, right? That's where my mind went. I'll be honest. This is like, let me stand up and give a class because this is the kind of things we need to do for our children. Granted, he has millions of dollars. He has money to give his son a franchise. But my point is that
given him what he spent on the franchise.
He could have given him that cash, right? But he gave him a responsibility for his future. Whether millionaire or not, I think that's, again, standing ovation, Rick Ross. That's how you're supposed to do it.
Not only that, he's teaching him responsibility.
Exactly.
Here, you're a boss now. You're not only responsible for yourself, you're responsible for your employees. You're responsible for the success of this business.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's a big responsibility.
And not only that,
right?
It puts him in a situation where now he don't got to sit back and rely on dad for everything. He can go out and get it himself and eventually grow his business and be on, maybe one day on the level of his dad. Cool. It's cool to have the leg up, but it's cool that he's thinking bigger picture.
Definitely the bigger, but definitely the long term. We always talk about, silver spoon, you were born. This guy kind of was born in the silver spoon, but Rick Ross, limited that or did the right parenting thing. Like, this is how you want the rich folk to treat their kids. For real.
That's the difference between rich folk and wealthy folk.
Yeah.
And people who earned it, right?
Sure.
You got to work for it.
Well, but they don't stop working for it, and they teach their kids how to work for it, and you know what I mean?
It goes generational.
Exactly.
Generational. Rick Ross stated that he made over, according to reports, in 2014, Rick Ross made over $7 million from all his franchises.
I didn't know that, right?
Wings. So we just ate WINGSTOP today.
Yeah, we did.
Today, by the way.
You're welcome, Rick Ross.
It's delicious.
Yeah, it is. It's good. It's good. It's a good franchise. And big ups, man.
So shout out to him. You don't think parenting when you think of Rick Ross. You don't think Father of the Year.
I'll tell you.
But shout out to Rick Ross and what he's doing. I think it's a great thing.
Big ups, big ups. Again, that's what you
put one in the air for Rick Ross.
I will. Here's a terrapin beer for you, Rick Ross, right there.
Yeah. What would you have if you were a millionaire? Be honest. Would you buy your son like a job or work? I
think this is great. This is perfect because the son has to work. Is now responsible for the employees, the management, the whole day in, day out thing. If he doesn't succeed, if he doesn't work hard and do well, it's not going to succeed. So, and he's not, and I'm assuming that Rick Ross isn't going to just hand him another one. You know what I mean? It's the right thing to do when you're rich. If I was Rick Ross, I would have done it just the same way.
Yeah, and it seems very, you know what I mean? But we've talked about it. You know what I mean? If we ever made it, big and how we would set our kids up to go get it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, start a family business, teach them work ethic, and put them. You know what I mean?
It's not just giving.
It's not just about giving them the money. They got to learn how to get it themselves too.
Exactly, teaching them things. 17, 16-year-old, bro. This is setting them up for the future, man. Like this is the future, man. Business, trade. You don't have to go to college. We talked about that before, right? You don't have to go to college. Find a trade you like. Maybe you wanna run a WINGSTOP franchise, or maybe you're 17, you go get a job at Taco Bell in 10 years, you run that bitch. Like there are so many different paths to success that you don't have to go to school. Do something like this. You know, why not?
I mean, not all of us have fathers that can give us
a
franchise. And I'm not saying I hating or anything like that, but yeah, there are definitely multiple ways you can make a buck, and it doesn't. The traditional route is being proven every day that is not necessarily the best.
The son's gonna have to work hard for his money, and I'm okay.
Yeah, he said it. He said in the quote, "Ain't nothing too big or too small for a real boss." He said, "I'll walk into one of my franchises, and if the floors need to be swept, I'll grab the broom to sweep it rather than calling somebody over to register." He says, "I'll do it myself." So
there you go.
Hopefully pass that on to his kids. Yeah. I think good bosses are leaders. So yeah.
Good job, Rick Ross.
Well, he cuts his own grass too.
Get that who, Rick Ross, on that big ass property?
Yeah. He was talking about it. He got a ride-on mower.
He must have.
He said that that's
a race car. Yeah.
Nah, he said that's his time to just go out.
I've heard that before. Yeah.
Him and sometimes his son or whatever, they get on the mowers and he cuts his own grass, bro. I couldn't believe it. I was like, I'm out. That's a lot of grass.
It's something to be said about once you come from nothing and you make those millions, you don't mind still working it. You don't mind going and cutting your grass. It's just how you grew up. Working.
I mind cutting that shit now. I'm definitely gonna mind cutting it if I'm rich.
Yeah, no, I hear you. All right. Well, that's it. Shout out to Rick Ross and the kid. What's up, everybody? It's your boys Frank the Tank and JB Perez from the Podheads web show. Here to remind you to hit that like and subscribe button. Also, hit the alerts button if you want to find out every time we drop some new fire.
Yeah, that's right. And we're dropping new videos every day at 4:20. So if you like what you saw, click here or here for more content from the Podheads.